Hey everyone, it's John, and I'm going to do my update today. It is Tuesday, March the 18th, and it's 5:27 p.m. And which makes today day 15 of my 60-day juice fast. And I'm going to do probably a pretty lengthy update today. I really don't know where to start. I didn't really make a list of things that I wanted to talk about. But I did not do so well over the weekend. I ended up eating with some friends on Saturday for lunch, and then Sunday for breakfast. So, and all in all, it was okay food choices. It was like I had some steak, tacos and with corn tortillas, and then breakfast. But breakfast included gluten-free pancakes. So even though they're gluten-free, they were still pancakes, and yes, I had syrup on them. So it was not a very highlighted weekend for me, but I'm back on juicing. And even on the days that I did eat, I'm just kind of being real. Even on the days that I ate, it was still like, it was a conscious choice for me to eat. It wasn't that I was going to starve or I didn't have any other options. It was a conscious choice that I had friends visiting from Seattle. And if you're not aware, I live about 60 miles away from Seattle. I had friends visiting me and they wanted to eat, so I ate with them. And that was a conscious decision that I made. It wasn't something, I wasn't, forced to not have any other options. And I don't know, I made the decision. It was my juice fast, and I chose to take a hiatus for those 2 meals and ate something. So I still juiced the other parts of my day. I still, for that day that I ate at lunch, I still had juice for breakfast and a little juice later in my dinner time. And I still had juice the rest of the day yesterday. So, all in all, it is what it is. So I believe I didn't do an update yesterday, and yesterday just went well. Well, I keep saying yesterday, but yesterday was Monday. So Monday went well. I'm back on the juice fast now for my second day in a row. So it was just Saturday, Sunday that I had to slip up. But you know what? That's what I said in my 30-day juice fast, is that you have to be able to give yourself some grace when you're doing this. You're gonna mess up. I'm not perfect. I messed up, and for the first juice fast that I did, I went 30 days, and this time I messed up on day 13. But it is what it is, and I just picked myself back up. It may seem like I was making excuses, but I didn't, because it was a conscious choice that I made, and I'm kind of bummed that I did it, but I just got to pick myself up and move on from there. So back on the juicing, and today I actually feel really, really good. Yesterday was Monday; it went well. I don't believe I did an update yesterday. No, I did, didn't I? Yeah, sorry, I did do an update yesterday. I was on the ferry. It was Sunday that I didn't do an update. But today's going really, really well. I'm actually about to go for my first run, jog, walk type thing. So as many of you know, I want to do a 5K for my birthday coming up in May. And so I'm going to go out and do a little walk, jog, run. I really want to recommend a product to you guys. I'm not being endorsed by them in any way. But these shoes are the best shoes. I've had them for just a few weeks now, and I haven't gone running in them yet, but I do use them when I'm exercising, if I'm on my stationary bike. These are Innovate shoes, and it's INOV with the number 8, Innovate. And these are the F-Lite 240s, so these shoes weigh almost nothing. Like, they're super, super light. I'm very flat-footed, so these shoes have a corrective portion here from like the arch support helps me because I am flat-footed, and it's like it's mesh material here, like rubberized here to help give you some longevity out of the toe box. This is the bottom of the shoe. I wore them outside once so far, and it was just for a few minutes, but these are meant to be like cross-training shoes. A lot of people recommend these if you're going to be doing CrossFit. It has rope tech here, so if you're actually climbing rope with these shoes, this will actually help you grip the rope with them. But they're also highly recommended for people who are doing running. And if you want to get into like barefoot shoes, which I don't really have a desire to get into, but these shoes are made by one of the leading companies that makes those shoes, and so it's supposed to be very similar to, you know, it gives you cushion, provides support, but it's not going to limit your foot in any way. You know, running shoes can be very stiff to provide stability around the ankle. I don't really have a need for that, or at least I don't think I do. Time will tell today when I go out for my first run with them. So we'll see. The other thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about was the importance of having juicing buddies. This was something that a few other video folks have commented on, and I've commented on it as well before. And I don't say that you need juicing buddies or friends who are doing this with you for the sake of like you might mess up, but even though that is very true, the amount of support that you get is fantastic. The amount of support that I get from the other YouTubers that I follow and that follow me, and the comments and the the Facebook pages, and it really does make the journey a whole lot easier. Even on this past Sunday, I had an experience where, you know, I was just telling people about juicing, and it wasn't like I was proselytizing or anything. I mean, they were asking me questions, and I was greeted with a little bit of ridicule for it, and they were kind of joking around, but it still bothered me because, you know, I got the same comment again about, like, you know, I had like a naked juice with me. It was like a blueberry juice, and they're like, oh, there's so much sugar in that, and I'm like, well, first off, no one said anything to me again, you know, when I'm eating unhealthily, but they say, if I say I want a juice fast and I'm drinking just juice, they're all of a sudden worried and concerned. They're concerned about the amount of protein that you get, and we kind of had that discussion about, you know, the amount of protein that's in broccoli per 100 grams versus 100 grams, or 100 calories, 100 calories of broccoli versus 100 calories of steak has the same amount of protein, but you're going to be eating a whole lot more broccoli to get that protein. And I'll be honest, my first 30-day juice fast, I lost a little bit of muscle mass. And I'm going to lose a little bit more on this fast, but I'm not a bodybuilder. I'm not really concerned about that right now. I'm concerned majority of getting this fat off my body and making a lifestyle choice. And I can go and build muscle, and it doesn't actually take that long to rebuild the muscle that you lose because you're still active. Anyway, so it's just important for you to have people that you talk to about it who are nothing but supportive and encouraging and telling you good job, give you pats on the back, and finding a community that you fit in with and just to share those experiences with is just really important in my opinion. So I'll leave you guys with that, and I want to go out and I want to go for my walk, jog, run, and we're going to see how it goes. I'm just going to go just out here in my neighborhood and go around the block or so. So anyway, that's it. Thanks for listening to me.